lady, dress as you want to be addressed. A lot of times, your dressing determines how people look at you. If you don't want people to look at you a certain way, then look at yourself in the mirror a second time before you leave. How you address says a whole lot about you. And for the men, you need to start looking at certain things. Because unfortunately, we live in a generation that people don't really want to pray too much. But you see somebody who is wearing leg chain, someone who is tying bead on their waist, you do not ask questions and you just say it is fashion. Some of those things are fashion, yes. They just got them from the market. But majority of them, they are symbolizing something. Some people inherited it from their grandmother because they're supposed to be a goddess of something. Are you ready for that? A lot of times it's good to learn from what has happened to others. So pay attention to who you are talking to. The book of Proverbs 18:22 says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So you want to go into a relationship and all of a sudden you have found him or you have found her. But specifically, he has found her. The moment you find her, all of a sudden you begin to go down. Things about your life begin to decay. It's a clarion call for you to just rise up fast and begin to check around you, begin to ask questions. Don't wait until it is too late. Every relationship must not lead to marriage. So once you have started dating, and this is vice versa, whether you're a lady, you start dating a man, and all the man is asking you is, how much are you making? What are you going to bring? How are you going to increase? How are you going to improve? How are you going to skyrocket? You can pause. All the man wants to know is what you are bringing to the table, and they're not just asking other questions. You meet a man who is just wasting your time, trying to extort little things from you, but they can't even tell you. They haven't told you the meaning of the relationship. You have the right to always find out, why are we here. Don't assume we're in a relationship. A lot of people that assumed they were in a relationship, they ended up figuring that they were dating themselves. 1, 2, 3 months, you haven't figured what you guys are doing. And as a woman, you're being drained by that man. Find out the meaning of the relationship. No, don't go asking, when are you coming to see my parents? Because men have sense. If a man wants to marry you, is the one that will remember that he wants to quickly get you off the market so that another person will not take you. It's not in your place to go ask a man, when are you coming to see my parents? But what I'm saying is, a man walks into your life, starting so high, acting up like, okay, we need to be in a relationship. But 1, 2, 3 months, he hasn't really told you the definition of this relationship. It is you who is assuming. And this man is draining you all round. You have to wake up. It's your responsibility to find out the definition of the relationship. Just don't sit down there and assume we're dating until your time passes. I see a lot of people cry every day. 5 years of my time. Nobody's going to pay you for that time. So try and figure. But what actually brought me today is to tell men, if you are getting married, you're in a relationship and things are beginning to go basak, don't just close your eyes. If you need to pray, pray. If you need to make inquiries, make. Stay away from people that have bead and leg chain. Some leg chains are normal, but a lot of them you really need to go and find out what they symbolize. Ask the ladies and ask them again. Don't just assume. We live in a generation that are full of assumption. We are full of assumption. Ask questions. That's why we have mouth, and that's why we have sense. How can someone, you are a man, a lady will buy toy and give you, you accept it? What is the toy going to do for you? What exactly? You don't need a toy. You need a push, prayers, support to become whatever you're supposed to become, so that you can also do what you're supposed to do in your life. But a lady buying you a toy and you say, well, let me accept it and maybe I can throw it away. If you throw it away, you might be throwing something that has to do with your destiny. So please learn from what has happened to others. Many are still crying till tomorrow. This relationship thing is not a joke. It has gotten to a point where even if you didn't know how to pray yesterday, but today you want to get into a relationship, try to pray. Ask God for the spirit of discernment. There are people you will see, Some of those people that carry people to hotel, you carry a lady to hotel, you both will agree on $50, right? And then you go to the hotel, you want to remove $5 from it. They can turn to fish, they can turn to anything. And sometimes they will not turn to anything, they will just disappear. But they will deal with you. And a lot of times you will not be able to phantom what is happening. Life is so spiritual. It's not everybody you're talking to that is a human being. That is why you have to be very careful. who you talk to, how you talk to them, and how you treat them. Be careful because you don't know who is standing in front of you. And please, no matter what, pray more. Pray more. A lot is happening in the spiritual realm. A lot is happening when we're sleeping. I have a revelation that I will share maybe in the next episode. So once again, have a very beautiful weekend. Thank you very much for all that you do. I pray that
that 6-year-old said to tell the world that Jesus is coming. So put your children, deliver them from bondage. Oh Lord bless, living and grieving fancy it. Bless your children, deliver them from bondage. Oh Lord bless, living and grieving fancy it. Hey. Bless your children, deliver them from bondage. Oh Lord bless, living and grieving fancy it. Bless your children, deliver them from bondage.
have a beautiful day. God bless you, Dr. Stella Emo.